Today I'm going to show you a nice foam rolling and stretching routine for your butt muscles, which are oftentimes a big contributor to lower back pain. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Blake Bowman here with GuerrillaZen Fitness, and in today's video I'm going to show you some stretches for your glutes, which when they become tight and dysfunctional can oftentimes contribute to pain in the lower back. Before I begin though, I'm a personal trainer and I specialize in corrective exercise, okay? I'm not a medical professional, so always make sure to consult your doctor before doing these exercises. That being said, to kick off this video, I really quickly want to go over the relationship of the glutes with the lower back. So there's this really awesome physical therapist named Shirley Sarman. She wrote a book called Diagnosis and Treatment of Movement Impairment Syndromes, okay? I read this book. In this book, she talks about something called tissue stress being the biggest contributor to pain in the SI joint region, okay? And in case you don't know, your SI joint is like right here at the back of your pelvis, okay? But she said that pain in this region is oftentimes caused by something called tissue stress, which results from tight muscles, basically. Tissue stress is produced where the muscles attach onto bones, right? So let's say this finger is a muscle and my palm is a bone. Where the muscle attaches onto the bone, if that muscle is tight and dysfunctional, it pulls at the attachment site on the bone, and that can cause discomfort and inflammation in that area. Now, how this relates to your lower back pain is the gluteals actually attach on the back of the pelvis, okay? The glute muscles, okay, will attach all along the back of your pelvis right here, okay? Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. So basically, if your glutes, like I said, are smashed down, they're tight and dysfunctional, because they attach on the back of the pelvis, if they are producing tissue stress, that can result in pain in the lower back. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you three things. One is how to foam roll the glutes, and the second thing are going to be two stretches that you can actually do for those muscles, which will help shut them down and lower the amount of tissue stress, because you'll basically be loosening the muscle. That tension and tightness in the muscle, you're going to help that to go away. Let's get started. Okay, like I said, the first thing we're going to start with is foam rolling of the butt muscles, okay? So you can use a trigger point, foam roller like this, or you can just use a regular foam roller, a long one that's just made out of pure foam. That works fine as well. If you don't have a foam roller, then just skip this exercise, but I wanted to show it first here, just because foam rolling before you do a static stretch can actually make the static stretch a little bit more effective. So if you have a foam roller, go ahead and do this. Basically, you put your foam roller on the ground, and then you just put your butt cheek on it, okay? And you're just gonna kind of roll back and forth like this, okay? You wanna kind of come up next to the sacrum and the back of the pelvis here, because that is where the glutes attach, okay? So we want to really get in there, and then otherwise just kind of roll around on the muscle, try to find trigger points, areas that kind of hurt and feel more uncomfortable with the roller. If you find one, stay on it. Maybe do a little contract and relax, which means squeeze the butt for like 5 seconds and then relax it. Squeeze it for 5 seconds and then relax it. What that will do is it'll give you a greater release. So kind of just smash into this area for like a minute. If you want to make it more effective, in conjunction with doing the squeeze and release, you can also cross your leg over like this. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a static stretch for the glutes, okay? And this is called the 90-90 stretch. This is kind of a regression of the next exercise that I'm going to show you after this. It's a little bit easier. So if you can't do the one that I'm about to show after this one, then just come back to this one. And if you can do the one I'm going to show after this one, then just skip this one altogether, okay? But basically, you're going to start by kind of sitting off to the side. Put a 90-degree bend in this frontal leg here. You want 90 degrees between both of your legs here, and you also want this knee to be bent at 90 degrees, okay? So 90-degree bend in both knees, and then a 90-degree angle formed between your two legs, okay? From here, maintain a good upright posture, and simply try to keep your pelvis and your chest and your whole body oriented forwards, and maintain good posture, chest up. Simply just lean forward like this until you start feeling a stretch in your gluteals, right? Good posture. You're not gonna be able to go down very far in this position, but basically this is how you do it. You're gonna hold this for at least 1 minute. And basically that is how you do a 90-90 stretch with this. To make this a little bit more advanced, we'll go into full pigeon pose, which is from yoga. Basically that involves taking this leg back and orienting both of your hips straight towards the ground, okay? So like I said, this is more advanced. If you can't do the other one that I just showed, or if you can do that rather, then try this one. Basically, the way I like to set up for this is the same way, 90-90 position. However, from here, I'll hold down my shin bone here, usually grab my foot. I'll extend this leg straight back, okay? Maintain good posture, keep your core a little bit squeezed. You want to do that on the previous stretch too. And then you're just going to lean forward again here. This is actually a little bit better for you anatomically because your pelvis isn't like rotated. You're keeping everything square, which is what you want to do. But basically lean forwards like this. If you're super flexible, which you probably aren't if you're watching this video, but if you are, you'll be able to maintain a neutral spine, a straight spine, as you come all the way down to the ground here, okay? Do not sacrifice your spinal integrity and round your back while doing this. Stay upright. If doing this, you can only lean forward just like this much, that's okay. That's a stretch for you, okay? So basically, keep the core tight, maintain good posture, keep the hips oriented towards the ground, and then lean forward until you start to feel a stretch produced on your glutes. To make this a little bit easier, you could take that bend out of the knee a little bit, like this, okay, bend it a little bit more. That will reduce the intensity of the stretch a little bit, okay? So those are the three things to do. Foam roll the glutes first, and then, or skip that step if you don't have a foam roller, but then follow that up with a static 90-90 stretch. If that's easy, then just go right into the last one, pigeon pose. Okay, there you have it. You can do these stretches as many times as you need to throughout the day. Before I end this video, just realize that lower back pain is a very complex issue, right? There's a lot that can go on with the lower back. So like I said, consult your physician before doing these. And even after you've done that, if this is not helping you out, if stretching and foam rolling the glutes is not making a difference for you, then stop doing it because it's likely that they are not contributing to your lower back dysfunction. It could be something else, and stretching these muscles all the time might be doing more damage than good. Like I said, if you've consulted your physician and you are doing these exercises and they are helping you, then I would keep them in your routine. Okay, so when it comes to preventing the formation and progression of back pain, there are two critically important movement pattern skills that you need to know how to do. Learning these things is critically important for you to get your back healthy and keep it healthy well into old age. I actually just recently made a video where I show you these two movement skills, and you can get that completely free just by opening up the description down beneath this video, clicking the first link available in the description box, and what that will do is it'll take you to my webpage where I'll ask you for your email. As soon as you put that into the box, I'll send you straight over to a video of me where I show you the two skills that you need to know. If you're watching this on mobile or any other device like an iPad and you couldn't find the description, then you can also click this button right here and that'll take you to the same page on my website. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel but you want to, which you should because I'm now uploading 3 times a week, you can go ahead and do that over here. And if you want to see more videos on this kind of stuff, then check out this video right over here. Other than that, I'll see you next time.